Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Into the air right away is Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They run for the first time with James Cook. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
56. Wait, hold.
It's fourth down.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
That's another Bills.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. A minimum gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13
yards on the play. And the Bills, 1st down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Texans, nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, You make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Mayfield to throw it. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Texans, it's 7-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
180.
Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Danny Gray, 40 yards. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Allen going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and
10. To the air, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on fourth.
Hey, tight.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Hey, alert 33. 20.
Mayfield now. Throw well set is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. From the 43, here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and 1.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
This is third and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
180. Run,
now Baker going to change it up.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that'll be good for a Houston first. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
Run. What's that?
On second and 12, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on fourth.
Hurry. 180. Pistol. What's up?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
180. Stop. Regular. Alert. Is that?
Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now into third. From the 46, here's second and 5.
46-yard line.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Middle. Look out.
Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is pull up the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Run. Watch out.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Mayfield to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
First down.
Baker changing the play at the line. McCaffrey. Touchdown, Houston.
We talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey, what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Bills 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One final try here for Allen. He'll try to do it himself. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing, Allen. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. To throw is Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Run.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Bills 17. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Allen going to throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Alert, alert, alert. Middle.
Allen to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Second and 10.
Alert, alert. Hey, alert 33. Real. This one.
Throwing, Mayfield. Schultz holds in the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Alert.
And the Texans first down.
Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Mayfield. He'll try to do it himself. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen.